To encourage the investment in dates production sector, the 7th Omani Date Festive is inaugurated. And the Yemeni government strikes a power-sharing deal with Southern rebel under Saudi Arabian mediation. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. Signed by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Mahfouz al-Mandari, Chairman of the State Council, participated today in the inauguration of the works of the 18th Summit of the Heads of States and Governments of the Non-Aligned Movement in Baku city in Azerbaijan. The agenda of the two-day summit includes a number of important topics that concern the state members of the movement, such as the Palestinian cause, the role of the United Nations, international peace and security, multilateralism, adhering to the Bandung principles, and Baku Declaration. His Excellency is accompanied by His Excellency Sheikh Khalifa bin Ali Al Harthi and the Secretary of the Minister of Foreign Affairs for Diplomatic Affairs, His Excellency Dr. Qasim bin Mohammed Al Salhi, Sultan's Ambassador accredited to Turkey and non-resident Ambassador to the Republic of Azerbaijan. The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth, in cooperation with the Public Authority for Development of Small and Medium Enterprises, Riyadh, inaugurated the 7th Omani Dates Festival at the Oman Convention and Exhibition Center yesterday. The event was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Masoud Al-Sinadi, Minister of Commerce and Industry. Our reporter Saleh Al-Rahbi was there, and he has this report.
In continuation of the efforts exerted to develop the date palm sector, the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth, in cooperation with the Public Authority for the Development of the Small and Medium Enterprises, Riyadh, inaugurated the 7th Omani Dates Festival.
It's actually a very good opportunity for all the stakeholders in dates business, from farmers, producers, manufacturers, the various stakeholders. They are all under one umbrella talking about date business, and it's a very good opportunity for showing community about the development and the progress that has been made in the production and packaging and processing of Omani dates.
Us as Omanis, dates is part of our DNA. So that's why the government is putting a lot of emphasis and focus on dates and dates production. And this event is part of that emphasis to promote Omani dates through helping the SMEs to do the packaging for the dates and present it in the best manner that could be. When it comes to our company and the types of products that we will be introducing, we'll be introducing loose dates, dates paste, dates vinegar, and dates syrup. Also, we will be extracting oil from the seeds of the dates.
More than 90 participants are taking part in the festival, including farmers, producers, and owners of date processing units from different governorates around the Sultanate, to showcase diverse varieties of Omani dates and their derivatives in different shapes and sizes.
Actually, this is our first participation on Oman Festival, and it's a great pleasure to be there, and we are so thankful to Ministry of Agriculture for supporting us to be here. I'm very happy we got to know many network and suppliers and packaging companies as well, and we also had the chance to market and promote our products to many customers, either international or local customers. The dates we're having are so special. It's stuffed by unique ingredients, by pistachio, almonds, and coconut, lotus as well. We're also having some unique dates stuffed by Omani halwa, rose cream, and Raffaello cream as well. It's something different.
We wanted to show to our customers our loyalty and our new products, because every exhibition we join, we always produce new products. So we want to continue that relationship with our customers. And Tumirat is always known to the Omani consumer. So every time we join a exhibition, we introduce a new product. And actually today we just launched a new product called date spread.
Besides showcasing traditional products such as handicrafts mostly made from palm fronds, the festival includes many events such as art competition, a corner for the children's activities, and a photography exhibition. The festival offers a great opportunity for the visitors to obtain a variety of Omani date products in one place. Saleh Bukhalfan al-Rahbi, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
Indeed, date is in our DNA. His Highness Sayyid As'ad bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for International Relations and Cooperation Affairs and Special Representative of His Majesty the Sultan, met in Kyoto City this evening a number of Omani students studying in Japan. The meeting coincided with His Highness' visit to Japan to take part in the enthronement ceremonies of His Majesty Emperor Naruhito. His Highness expressed during the meeting, His Highness expressed Oman's appreciation of its old students who seeks knowledge, affirming the need to exert all efforts and in their studies. From their side, the students expressed their delight for this kind of gesture from His Highness, affirming their endeavor to exert tireless efforts to achieve the aspirations of their homeland. Still to come in our news bulletin, on the occasion of upgrading the administrative level of the governorate of Musandam, citizens of the Wilaya of Madha organizes a procession of gratitude for the builder of Oman's Renaissance. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Yemens Southern separatists have struck a power-sharing deal with the internationally recognized government aimed at ending a conflict smearing within the country's long-running civil war. The deal would see the secessionist Southern Transitional Council (STC) handed a number of ministries and the government returned to the southern city of Aden. Security belt forces dominated by the STC in August took control of Aden, which had served as the Belgrade government's base since it was ousted from the capital Sana'a by Houthi rebels in 2014. The warring factions have in recent weeks been holding indirect and discreet talks mediated by Saudi Arabia in the kingdoms of western city of Jeddah. Both Yemen's President Abdul Rabbu Mansour Hadi and STC leader Adirus al-Zubaydi are expected to attend a ceremony in Riyadh. Saudi Arabia's Al-Akhbariya state television said a government of 24 ministers would be formed, divided equally between the southern and northern governorates of Yemen. Damascus and Moscow deployed extra forces today to Syria's border with the Turkey, even as Washington partially reversed a drawback to boost its own military presence near key Syrian oil fields. The United States earlier this month announced a pullout from Kurdish-held areas in northeast Syria, allowing Damascus, Ankara and Moscow to carve up the Kurds' now defunct autonomous region. Turkey and its Syrian proxies on October 9th launched a cross-border attack against Kurdish-held areas, grabbing a 120 kilometers long swath of Syria land along the frontier. The deadly incursion killed hundreds and caused 300,000 people to flee their homes in the latest humanitarian disaster in Syria's brutal 8-year war. Ankara eventually wants to set up a so-called safe zone on Syrian soil along the entire length of its 440 kilometers border, including to resettle some of the 3.6 million Syrian refugees currently in Turkey. Protesters set ablaze the local government headquarters in the southern Iraqi province of the Qar today as renewed anti-government rallies gripped the country. Several political party offices were also set on fire in protest elsewhere in the south. Meanwhile, Iraq's top cleric Grand Ayatollah Ali al-Sistani called on protesters and security troops to adhere to peaceful demonstrations and warned that the country could be dragged into chaos. Iraqi security forces used tear gas and stun grenades to repel demonstrators this morning who had marched towards government buildings in protest against corruption and economic hardship. Anti-corruption protesters cut off major roads in Lebanon for a 9th day today, pleading to keep paralyzing the country despite an offer by the president to meet their representatives. The demonstrators who have thronged towns and cities across Lebanon, prompting the closure of banks and schools, have been demanding the removal of the entire political class, accusing it of systematic corruption. In attempts to calm the anger, Prime Minister Saad Hariri has pushed through a package of economic reforms, while President Michel Aoun offered yesterday to meet with representatives of the demonstrators to discuss their demands. But those measures have been given short shrift by demonstrators, many of whom want the government to resign to pave the way for new elections. The European Union agreed today to London's request for a Brexit deadline extension, but set no new departure date, giving Britain's divided parliament time to decide on Prime Minister Boris Johnson's call for a snap election. And European Union officials said ambassadors to the 27 countries staying together in the bloc met to discuss postponing Britain's exits less than a week before the current deadline of October 31st. The envoys will meet again in Brussels on Monday or Thursday. A joke on Brexit deal was being shared among the European Union diplomats. The year is 2192. The British Prime Minister visits Brussels to ask for an extension of the Brexit deadline. No one remembers where this tradition originated, but every year it attracts many tourists from all over the world. Howling winds at speeds of about 80 kilometers per hour are fanning wildfire north of Los Angeles, forcing new evacuations and burning more suburban homes. The Los Angeles County Fire Department said the fire jumped State Route 14 early this morning, sending flames into housing areas and shutting the major freeway connection high desert communities with Los Angeles. The wind-whipped blazes broke out yesterday in the Santa Clarita area. One remains uncounted. As many as 50,000 people are under evacuation orders. In Northern California, a fire near the town of Gainesville has burned 49 buildings. The Sultan has celebrated today Omani Youth Day, which was declared by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos on the 26th of October. A ceremony was held on this occasion in the Wilayah of Buremi. The ceremony highlighted a number of studies and initiatives regarding the youth. It also shed light on efforts exerted by the government to implement programs and activities that contribute in the achievement of youth perspectives. The event stressed on the studies conducted for qualifying the youth by cultural centers and the higher education in the Sultanate. An exhibition was also organized on the sideline of the event with the participation of a number of public and private establishments. It displayed a number of distinguished youth initiatives in various fields. With feelings of deep joy, citizens of the Wilayah of Madha in the Governorate of Musandam organized a procession of gratitude for the builder of Oman's Renaissance and its leader, His Majesty the Sultan. This came on the occasion of the issuance of the royal decree to upgrade the administrative level of the governorate of Musandam and the establishment of the post of Minister of State and Governor of Musandam. During the procession, citizens expressed their happiness on the occasion of raising the administrative level of the governorate and what was achieved in the wilaya, in the form of poetry, traditional dances and music that reflect the extent of joy and happiness felt by the citizens in the wilaya. Citizens participated in the procession included men and students who carried pictures of His Majesty and hoisted flags of the Sultanate, cheering sincere greetings and best wishes to His Majesty, the beloved leader, praying to Almighty to protect His Majesty as the guardian of this country and its people. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and to end this news bulletin, here are the main points once again. Signed by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Excellency the Chairman of the State Council participates in the 18th Summit of the Heads of the States and Governments of Non-Aligned Movement in Baku City in Azerbaijan. To encourage the investment in dates production sector, the 7th Omani Dates Festival is inaugurated. And the Yemeni government strikes a power-sharing deal with southern rebels under Saudi Arabia's mediation. And with that, we do conclude this news bulletin brought to you live from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman television. From the entire news team and myself, we thank you for joining us. Wish you a pleasant evening and good night.